Alright, so I got new shoes. Got a great deal. And, yeah, okay. So, I'll show you this pair first. These are the Emerica Reynolds Cruisers. These are going to be my chill shoes. The only time you would ever see me skating these is if I'm either on a penny board, a long board, or cruising around in a mini ramp, snake run, or shallow bowl. Would be the only time you'd ever see me skating these. The reason for that is they're mostly just chill shoes. That's why they're called cruisers to begin with. That's what Andrew Reynolds was yelling for when he made these shoes. They have a very thin tongue, so there's not a whole lot of protection on the upper. But what it lacks on protection on the upper, because it is meant for a chill shoe, pretty much, it has STI Pro 2 foam. It's really nice. There's actually a little bit of G2 gel mixed in, I think. Or either that or it's like a polyurethane. Actually, I think it is more of a polyurethane type of mix, which is quite nice. That kind of reminds me of like a 6-shooter, but more like an 8-shooter right there. This System G2 in the Hill, which is really nice. I mean, like, not that I'm going to be doing any big gaps with these, but it's all good. And it actually adds for extra comfort, which is quite nice. And they're canvas, so definitely not going to be doing any flip tricks, because I would rip through them in like, give me like about a day or two. Wouldn't last too long. I have had canvas shoes when I was 14 years old, and that was 4 years ago, and I ripped through them really fast. And back then, my best tricks were a tray flip and a double kick flip. Back then. So, I mean, like, I was decent, but I still ripped through canvas really, really quick. So that's why these are just going to be chill shoes. I'll probably have them for a very long time. The other shoes I got, this is a company that you guys need to go out and get some of these shoes. Get this company. They're like not out of business. Some people think that they are, but they're really not. They're just broke. They don't have a whole lot of money right now, and this is a company that deserves that money, so they can go around and do those S games of skate again. Because I've entered in the S game of skate, and I had a great time. Got to meet some good people, get people together locally, and also from out of town too. So you get to meet new people, get to skate, and have a lot of fun. And this is a company that really needs that money. They really do. These shoes have level 0 footbed, which is actually feels pretty comfy. I think that's actually what the S's are right now that I have. These slants are thin cup sole. These ones are Volk, so they'll probably actually feel about the same. But these I've been skating for 9 days. It's my left shoe. I'm regular. Here's my right. I like to skate switch too, so. And these are a nubuck upper. There's a reason why nubuck is actually my favorite upper material, is because it's grippy like suede, but it's durable like leather. That's why I like nubuck. It's like it feels kind of like a rubber composite material in a way. That's what it kind of feels like. Not really composite, but kind of like a polyurethane. Not really polyurethane either. It has its own type of feel to it. The best thing I can compare it to is like a rubberish polyurethane type thing, but at the same time it's not. If you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I got the S square ones. The tongue is about medium padded. It's quite nice. Tried them on. They're really comfy. And I was wearing those too. Those Emericas are really comfy as well. The collar is rather thin, but I tried them on. Even without them being laced up all the way, they felt pretty solid. They're kind of like, they feel rather similar to the S slants, which is something that I like. Because the S slants, I've only rolled my ankle once in because they're a low top. But I'll have a review on those whenever I'm done skating them, which will probably be a while from now. But yeah, I got these square ones. I'm hoping to get maybe some square 2s at some point, but I'm wary about it because the collar is even thinner than the square one. So, kind of weary about that, but I think they'd be great, especially if I preferred a thinner shoe, but I think square ones are more my preference. These are quite nice. And now, the other pair. These are the pair. Okay. The third pair I got. These are the ones I was really looking forward to getting. Really wanting to try. And without further ado, Etnies Scheffler 5 Fusion. Oh yes. I tried these on, and these are the comfiest shoe I have gotten so far. They're actually the last pair they had in my size 8. I got small feet. If I'm a small dude, I'm only like 5'3", so kind of makes sense. But I skate a 8.25 deck. I'm weird like that, you know? Actually, I usually go with 8s or 8 well, 8's as small as I'll go. As big as I'll go is 8.5. But just the way I skate. These have drop to the floor, Pro 2. They also have hill walk. So that was what hill walk actually looks like. I haven't actually seen hill walk before. It's kind of different. I thought the S Slants had hill walk, but I guess I'm wrong. Because I feel like there is a little bit of like padding in there. Kind of reminds me, yeah, it does feel similar to the hill walk in a way in there. So I'm not really too sure. It might have been whatever is going on with that, but you know. But yeah, the hill walk is very comfy actually. The tongue on this shoe, like it's kind of thin, but then it's a little thicker as it goes in, which is quite nice. Wonder if these have lace protection or not. I don't really know. But they are a fusion shoe. Right now they feel kind of stiff like a cup sole, but I know that once they get broken in, they're going to be like amazing because I've tried on fusion shoes before. They feel great. The nice thing about this drop to the floor insert, this has a little G2 gel in it, in the heel, which is quite nice. I like the fact that it's on the insole of the shoe than in the midsole, because when it's in the midsole, you know, it's stuck in the shoe, you can't get it out. But when it's on the insole, you can, if you get a pair of shoes like, say, the S Square ones that don't have that, you can throw it on in there, and it's all good. All good to go, no heel bruises whatsoever. Although, I'll throw in a clip in this video of me scanning these S's. I did a good size gap, and I had a lot of slams on it too, trying it, because I couldn't. I've been having commitment with gaps recently, but I didn't get any heel bruises from these at all, which really surprised me because there's no G2. There's just level 0 footbed. And I'll throw that at the end. After I encourage you guys to get these 3 companies of shoes, because these at STI, they know what they're doing. They're progressing it a lot. They're the companies that I immediately go to, and I want. These are the shoes that I think that they're progressing skating. They're making it better, easier on your feet. They're really legit companies, and I would highly recommend going out and getting a pair of S's. S needs that money. They need to get rich so they can come around and do those S games of skate again, because those, I miss those so much. Because those entering in an S game of skate is just really fun. It's a great time, and that needs to happen again. Like, S is great. They need it. Go out there and get yourself, find a pair of S that fits your preferences and is affordable for you, and go out there and get some S's. They need it. They deserve it. They need it. They're pure skating. So go out there and get some.